Hey, good morning, guys. This is Gabe Roberts from Back to Nature Lifestyle Medicine, health coach, health entrepreneur, self-sabotage expert, board-recognized diplomat in nutrition. And today, I have my lovely assistant, Aria, to help explain a major problem going on today. Many physicians in our country, unfortunately, do not get it when it comes to antibiotic use. And decades and decades of antibiotic abuse has now led many experts to think this is our number one threat, the emergence of these antibiotic-resistant superbugs. Okay? Now, this is a worldwide catastrophe. And what's going on is Europe, okay? And despite this big threat to us, the United States has no national plan to deal with this antibiotic resistance catastrophe that we are facing, okay? Now, in contrast on that, European Union now has been collecting data in 26 countries over 15 years to strategically put together a 12-point plan and a budget to address this in a head-on coordinated fashion. So what's that done? Well, according to the Miami Herald, Norway has conquered infection by cutting the use of antibiotics. And when I was reading this article, it was quick to point out that this hospital was very dingy. It had a very filthy feeling to it. It even had a faint smell of urine. The floor was streaked, but at a closer look, it was absolutely pristine. There wasn't one trace of this staph infection or this MRSA that is responsible for killing tens of thousands of people. So Norway, by cutting the use of antibiotics, beat the most pristine hospitals in the world. That's amazing, okay? Now, despite all that, you know how the routine goes. You go to the doctor, you have a cough, your kid has a cough, okay? And you'll be prescribed something like amoxicillin or whatnot. But before you really start to think about that as being helpful, I'm going to remind you of this British Medical Journey study out of 2013 that showed antibiotics are no better than sugar pills for bronchitis. This study here looked at 416 people. They all had upper respiratory problems. They had fever, congestion, green sputum, okay, difficulty breathing, and significant chest discomfort. 416 people prescribed antibiotics, and there was no results from that. No positive results. No shorten in the duration of this cough. Okay? In fact, despite all this, okay, it's very clear to see that the things going on inside of our United States country are clearly at the pharmaceutical choices, okay? They're the ones running the show. Now, I want to caution you that antibiotics have some serious side effects. They are now directly indicated to asthma, wheezing, antibiotic syndrome, yeast infections, joint pain, and much, much worse, okay? Now we know that for healthy, vibrant, life, we have to be a microbial factory, okay? Our bodies roughly have 10 germs for every 1 cell. So we are much more microbial than we are human, and our DNA even reflects that. Our microbiome is vast. It's already under threat from all the chemicals, the Roundup in the rain, all the lawn sprays, everything is already a threat to our microbiome. The last thing you want to do is speed this process up with doctors that are not familiar with the literature and not familiar with how much of a crisis we are actually facing. Okay, so what are some options if you get to feeling lousy? Okay, organic lemons are a great source of vitamin C. If you get to feeling lousy, where you have some respiratory problems, or you're not feeling good, or you feel feverish, okay, I would recommend getting a bag of lemons, slicing into that, and just chewing on it every 15 minutes, okay? Every 15 minutes, set a timer. When that timer goes off, chew on that lemon a little bit, and you're gonna get yourself a good, significant source of real vitamin C. Again, don't get the emergency. Don't buy the store-bought vitamins because they're gonna be completely inefficient. They're gonna be synthetic, and they won't have all the components this organic lemon will. Another one for bacterial. Lemons are great for putting viruses in check, which is most often the case when it comes to bronchitis anymore. It's either viral or it's yeast related, okay? Sometimes parasites can definitely affect lungs though too, but that's a whole nother topic. A great option to get at your local Sprouts would be Manuka honey. And you want to look for something that has a high UMF, and that means unique Monica factor, okay? They've shown in studies that this Monica honey can kill all kinds of superbugs that is thrown at it. I mean, it's absolutely very impressive. It's pretty simple. You can just go get it yourself and use some organic lemons and Manuka honey, and you'd be surprised at how much better you start to feel. So I hope this helps. If you get into more serious trouble and these aren't cutting it, give our office a call, because we are fantastically well versed in the microbial world and how to get rid of these things very efficiently. And that is functional medicine, kc.com, okay? Back to nature, lifestyle medicine. To get back to your vibrant state of health, you got to get back to your roots, back to nature. You have to love yourself. Thanks for listening.